Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-14-2. It's the Tier 8 Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Ruinberg, and it's under the command of LZYS. Game on. Well, this Arty was derived from the SU-14-1, which is the Tier 7 Soviet SPG, but that Arty is now in the Collector's tab. Basically, it's a rather elongated version of the T-35. It's a very, very weird-looking SPG. It's very big, huge thing, and it's got a massive casement. Now, if he's using the Top Gun, he's using the 203mm howitzer, and that's what he's got, the B4 howitzer, capable of 900 alpha, and also it can penetrate through 52mm of armor, and it's got a burst radius of just under 10.5 meters, 10.4. So yes, if this actually connects with something as lightly armored as a Barask, it's probably going to go straight through. Likewise with that Progetto there, he's in danger if he actually gets the shell on the wrong spot, but the 122 might be safe. Okay, the standard reload is 40.15 seconds. He's lining up the shot for the 122. Rounds out. Direct hit. 441 hit points. It's actually 42.19 seconds is the reload. I'm sure that LZYS has managed to reduce that quite a considerable amount. Now, there was only, in fact, 2 of these, and one of them is in the Tank Museum at Lubyanka in Russia, in Moscow. And funnily enough, that's exactly where it was firing on the Germans from back in the Second World War. Almost reloaded. 36.92, I think it was, and he got a direct hit on the 122 because there was no explosion. Now, this Arty is much better with the Top Gun because it can do so much more damage. It's very slow though, that's the main problem. It's only 30 kilometers an hour maximum speed. So it does take a little while to drive around, but the thing is, you have to remember that the T-35 tank that it was actually built on was not a very good tank actually. It was the wrong dimensions, as David Fletcher once pointed out. They got the dimensions wrong, and if you have the dimensions too wrong, the tank doesn't drive very quickly or very easily for that matter. Well, we just managed to get a direct hit on the Progetto 54, 278 hit points of damage. And it looks like some of the other tanks are trying to hide, especially that Shrek. And with good reason, because the Shrek doesn't have much in the way of armor, so if a shell hits him, it's more likely going to penetrate. In fact, he keeps popping out like that to take a shot. That's going to earn him a 203mm shell if he does it again. And I'm pretty sure that LZYS is ready for him. Okay, rounds out. Well, he splashed him to death instead. That's one way of getting them. Now, I actually had a request on my last video that apparently I wasn't sounding too... Well, they had difficulty hearing my voice. So if you are having difficulty, do leave a comment down below in the comments of the video to say, yeah, I can't hear what you're saying most of the time. And I'll try and up the volume a little, but if I increase it too much, maybe that will make it very, very difficult for people to listen to the sounds, especially what's happening to the vehicles. We got a 368 hit points there from the Progetto. He's not getting much in the way of stun assist, in fact none at all so far, and that's obviously going to have an effect upon the mastery he has at the end of the game. Our team seems to be doing well in the field though. They are occupying the center area of the village, and so the enemy doesn't have much of a look in, but I think our teammates are not able to get to the enemy cap area along the east route of the map because there must be tank destroyers out there. Another direct hit, this time for 495, but it's on the IS-22. The 122 TM is actually pulled back because he only has 364 hit points and 344, sorry, So yes, he would be a one-shot if he stayed in the same position. This 122 TM though, 122, sorry, I'll say that again. That IS-2 is a one-shot now for Yabas, and if he does fire another round in, he'll not only get those hit points, but he'll get another kill. Rounds out. Yep, absolutely certain of that. I haven't watched this video before, by the way. I haven't watched this replay. I don't watch them. I try not to watch them before I comment on them. So basically, I'm predicting based on what I see and what I think is going to happen. So sometimes I get it wrong, but most of the time I get it fairly right, or at least I have a better percentage of getting it right than getting it wrong. Okay, on this side of the map, he can probably splash that 122, but he does have some rubble in front of him. This is a much better target, the 50 TP on this corner. Almost dialed in. He's ready to go. Yeah, he's not having much luck. I think he might want to consider moving into grid square K1. Rounds out. Well, it hit the rubble. From this position, he can hit that Progetto 54, but he's having difficulty with the 50 TP. I think it might be better for him to move a little further to the west. Okay, Progetto's moving down here again. He could take the guy out, but I think it's going to get an average roll, in which case he'll probably leave him on a few hit points. We're almost reloaded. And that 50 TP is now vulnerable because he's showing his back to us. Line up the shot. Now. Rounds out. Oh, it went long. That's so annoying. That's happened to me more than a few times where you fire the shell and you think, oh, that's easily going to hit the rear of the vehicle. But it actually went long and right over the top of him. And as a result, we just lost our Hori 2. That Progetto 54, though, he was almost certainly going to die in any splash if he got close to the 50 TP. We're almost loaded again, going for it again. Now, aim for the bottom of the vehicle. That's it, there. Rounds out. Yes, he walked straight into that one. 433 hit points. It's a pity that Progetto wasn't there as well, because he would have got the kill for a splash. Now, we're only one tank up on the enemy at the moment, and we've lost sight of that Progetto, but it appears that our guys have taken the enemy, the centre of the town, and it also looks like our Striver's coming back towards us, which is kind of weird. We've also lost a few tanks out in the village. There's some serious opposition up there now. Yabas is ready to fire, but still can't see the Progetto. But the Striv is moving around to try and get sighting on that. There he is. Okay, go for it. Oh, it's actually the 50 TP. Oh, before he can shoot, the 50 TP goes down to a shot from the village. It was a Progetto 46 who got the kill. But I think that other Progetto is still around. There he is. Go for it. Rounds out. Well, unfortunately, he didn't take the kill there. The B-44 Pantera put a round in the back of the Progetto 54 before the Arty shell arrived. That's really unfortunate. So, yeah, still only 2 kills. Change position slightly to give him a better angle on the village. Okay, they're indicating there might be a tank in the corner. Now, I suspect that's more than likely going to be where the enemy Arty is. You can't see the tracer yet, but I have a suspicion that the Lorraine 15551 is up there. Oh, he hit it! Whoever was there, and it must be the Arty. Sure, it's the Arty. Even though we haven't seen the tracer coming up from this area. I have a strong feeling that he either hit them... Oh! No, it wasn't the Arty. I was wrong. It's the Striv S1. And he did take a lot of damage on that. And the Striv is now one shot after catching fire. So the next round could wipe out that Striv. Nope, because he's gone. So it's the Lorraine was further over, and he's with the Borsig. Now our teammate's going in there. He's just got nuked by the Borsig. Grabs out. And there's a kill shot on the Lorraine. So it's 3 kills now for Yabas. Still no stun assist though, and there's only one left. And the Progetto finishes off the Borsig, and the game is over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for Yabas in the SU-14-2. In fact, it was his first-class tanker, because he's got the scrolls underneath. You only get that the first time. You got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 9. A Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. A Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And also got a win 8 of 6,053, which is Super Unicum standard. And a bit more, but unfortunately he got no stun assist, which is why he only got a first class instead of an ace tanker. Well, he definitely got the highest damage in the game actually on this one. He got 3,609 hit points of damage, but sadly it wasn't enough to get a high caliber, so all he got was the Gauze medal and the Confederate. Second highest damage in this game went to the 50 TP on the enemy team with 3,216, and the third highest damage went to the 122 TM on the enemy team with 2,910. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the Progetto 46. He got 3 kills, and so did the Progetto 54. And when it came to second place was the T832, the TS5, who also got a cool-headed, and on the enemy team, their IS-22. When it came to base XP, he's in third place because the T832 got 980, the Bisonte C45 967, and there we've got Yabas with only 935. 14 shots fired, reasonable amount of shots, 8 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations but 17 splash. Damage of 3,609 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 9 of the enemy, kills 3, and 13 stuns caused, but no stun assist at all. Because stun assist is so important in the calculations apparently, that's why he didn't get the ace tanker. Now, he did end up with a profit of 96,426 credits on a premium account. He did get a big completion on a mission, but he would have made a profit even without that bonus. And he also took away 6,312 XP as well, and he did get a mission completion on that one as well. It was a good game, but lacked the stun assist that he needed if he was going to get an ace tanker, but at least he's got the first class tanker, and that's half the trouble, and it's just a matter now of getting a bit more stun assist, I think, next time, and then maybe he'll get the ace. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.